Scorpio, to your beginning of the month reading. This reading is for the 5th through the 11th. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Let's see what's going on with you, beautiful Libra Scorpio. Okay, best message for the beginning of the month. Ooh, taking control. Feeling like it's time to release something so that you can get your stability back. Because it's feeling hopeless and helpless about the situation. So there is some kind of control that you feel like it's time for me to stand my ground. You might have been manifesting something. It's time to embrace the new world, having a new chapter within your life where your heart chakra is now open, where it does feel like it had been down and out. But you are trusting within the universe and trusting within yourself within whatever situation is going on, my friends. Picking an overall card for the reading, please. How is this going to end? For the beginning of the month, that is. Well-deserved reward. It was something that you... Whoa! It was something you were refusing to see before that's now opened up your third eye. Wow, that you have become very aware of. So it was almost like I was refusing to see this situation. Maybe I didn't see it on the horizon, but now I am fully aware of this situation, whatever this situation is. Oh my gosh, I can see. Okay, so it does feel like you might have been blinded to something. I don't think it was refusal to see as much as it was, I was just blind. I didn't realize it was sitting there. Oh, so releasing over here and taking this control is saying that you are releasing so that you can have more passion, feeling more inspired, but there is something very impulsive going on around you where it does feel like you're a little more fearless and a little more adventurous. Releasing, what are you exactly releasing? For the majority of them, please show me what you're releasing. For the beautiful Libra Scorpio. Your silence. Whoa. Your silence. So, where you felt like you were silenced, where you felt like I'm not going to listen to my intuition, I'm not going to deal with this, I'm just going to, just leave it alone. Could even be secrets, family secrets, keeping it secret, keeping it hidden. Maybe, let's just put it this way. If it was like a family problem, we don't talk about it, we don't speak about it, nobody knows about it, we just do our thing. Wow. I'm not going to be silent about this anymore, though. I'm taking action where action is needed. Wow. The base chakra, I'm going to get back to my vitality, my happiness. Wherever this was, it was because there was a little bit of a lack of confidence in this situation. And it does feel like there was some kind of like private achievement that you had, but we don't really speak of it a whole lot. What? I feel like they give me a lot of discredit for where I have a lot of credit. What the hell is going on over here? I see what's going on. I'm not liking this reading. Just because it's negative. You know how I feel, guys. It's not that I have to have happy readings all the time. It's just that this one's kind of it's hurtful is what it is. You know how I feel about that. I don't like that. You're disconnected from your intuition. I'm just going to have to go wildfire on this one, guys. I mean, my heart of gold over here is just going to pound because this one actually hits home. Not for myself, but I mean, it's going to, you know what I mean? Like, it's not good. When I mean hits home, it means this is in the homestead. This is your house, your marriage. Whoever you're married to or whoever the significant person is, dude, they discredit, you just don't get enough credit for the things that you do within your homestead. They don't even see you as the popular person. They just see you as this is the way life is. This is the way it's going. That's the way it is. Their ego is just kind of through the friggin' roof. It's kind of like a very selfish, self-centered kind of energy coming on over here where you kind of hide your own intuition. You keep this kind of like to yourself. You don't let people know about any of this situation. You're just kind of doing your only daily routines, just doing, kind of doing yourself, because this person's very shallow and selfish. Yeah, and so it brings you lots of lack of inner joy. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys don't hide out a lot with yourself, by yourself, in some kind of like hermit mode. A lot, because this person brings a lot of dissatisfaction because they're never on your side. They don't give you the credit that is due. So you could bring home something really awesome and they're still like, yeah, that's great. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to bring home money. That's why you go to work. Okay, look, that's not what I'm talking about. I busted my freaking ass. I got a reward at work. You see this certificate? I was like, awesome. I was like, employee of the month. And they're like, that's great. That means you're just, you're getting your 9 of cups. That's wonderful. I'm so smug. Like they don't give a shit about your rewards. You have the 9 of cups and the 6 of pentacles, oh my God. The 6 of wands and the 9 of cups upside down, which means you did have rewards. You have victory. You have a reward, but they discredit your reward. They discredit your satisfactions, your contentments. You're awesome. The Lovers over here. Yeah, it's a love situation. Your lover is not seeing you. You may even, oh my gosh, some of you, I don't know. We'll see how that's going to work. But yeah, your wife, your husband, whoever is not seeing you as the emperor, the empress that you are. You are the empress, whether you're male or female. You're putting everything out there. You're even getting abundance. You're getting, you're getting your rewards. You're getting accomplishment. You're being accomplished for wonderful things. You're feeling the love of the universe and people around you, and they're just like, you're doing good. You just keep going to work. Bring me that money. Man, you might be a gold digger as well. Heck yeah, because how do we see that? Gold digger, dark side of wealth. What's dark side of wealth, my friends? Gold digger. So they don't really give a shit where your stability is, as long as you're bringing home the money, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Financially providing. Great. The bread on the table. So you're embracing in a whole new world over here. I don't like this reading. It's selfish. You're embracing in this new world, but you're becoming your own inner critic. But, you're ignoring a call somewhere. Oh my God, what are you ignoring? You're ignoring a call to a celebration of a friendship, of creativity and happiness. You're ignoring something that can make you very happy and really make the cycle change with your heart chakra. There is justice. It's very justice. There's a lot of truth and clarity to what needs to be seen. If you're manifesting something, it could be new love, new friendship, new turnaround. You are kind of ignoring it at this time, but it's only because, how could you? You've got this person over here who's not even seeing your rewards. It could be just as little as getting your hair done, and they're like, that's great, you got hair. Okay, so yeah, it got a burnout over here in no direction. It's unpredictable what's even going to come out of this person's freaking mouth. It could even be unpredictable what's going to come out of your mouth. Right now, I'm feeling like it's almost unpredictable what's going to come out of the reader's mouth. Not even joking. Not even joking. Okay. You got a tower coming because your inner feelings of the self-care is like so low. Yeah, they're acting like they're just like some greedy codependent. Yeah, it's great. You got a haircut. I'm so glad you have hair. I'm so glad. Yeah, you dyed it, huh? Oh, that's wonderful. It's a different color now. Yeah, but do you like the color? I don't know. Oh my God. Show me something, Spirit, that they need to know that's going to give me into a better mood. Ha. Oh my gosh. Show me the good. Tell me what's good. Ooh, I like that. Message is coming out. Yeah, they wanted to try one more time, but you're saying, nope, I'm avoiding you. I don't want to do that. But you do have a speedy message coming through. So far, I haven't seen anything good. Them wanting to fight. They have a message that's saying, well, where did you go, Libra, Scorpio? I have something to tell you. I have some tension to give out to you. right? But you're having the self-awareness over here, though, is just like, yeah, you know what, everything's going to be okay. I'm disconnecting from you right now because you're kind of getting on my nerve, right? So, but the thing I like at the end of the reading is this well-deserved reward, where it's kind of like Spirit is like, but you're not really able to see exactly what it is. But then all of a sudden, boom, it's like your third eye opens, your intuition comes up after this like beautiful transformation. So after this ending of this tower, it's almost like now I can see what's going on within this situation. I see where the conflict is ending. I see there's, you know, how they're acting, which I'm not liking because it's almost like bully in its own way, right? For their own rewards. Yeah, for their own rewards, their own insecurities, their own selfishness, mostly selfishness. But with the well-deserved rewards, you do have this expansion. You do have a page. Oh my gosh, you have a page of wands coming with a Hierophant coming. But it is going to cause a little confusion about this. It does look like somebody wants a new relationship with you, but it is going to cause a little bit of confusion. But it's new love that's coming in for a happy surprise, right? But it is going to get you into this kind of like, well, it's going to get you in your Libra mode, because you're going to say, hey, hold on a second, but I want to know something. I want to understand stuff. I want to understand where you're coming from. So your analytical mind about the situation and this new love is going to trigger, like, tell me who you are, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? You're going to want to know things about this person. Definitely planning on a progress of making decisions over here. It does look like a lot of you are feeling like you want to leave home about the situation because you're not feeling the nurture from them. You're feeling like they're just, you know, self-centered and only thinking about themselves. They may only be focused on the money, on the work, on themselves, and not feeling like they want to choose. And you know, they don't want to do anything that has any kind of opportunity over here. They don't want to plant any seeds with you. That's how you're feeling. Like this is a deadlock. They're not really caring about what I'm doing. They just kind of care about themselves. Lack of passion, weighing me down. I'm a little bored too with the situation. Yeah. So all of a sudden you have this opportunity that's coming, this with the Page of Pentacles that's saying, yeah, you know what? But you are holding back from the situation. I think you do give to it a little. Yeah, you're giving to it a little bit as the Queen of Swords back and forth, but that's only because you are giving direct communication. So you are talking with this person back and forth. But it's a little risky for you right now, so you're a little hesitant to do so, but you're continuing to do so. I think this is towards the end of it's probably about the 10th through the 11th of the month for the majority of you. Because I do see that you're viewing things from a different standpoint the more that you're talking to this person. They're really starting to... Wow. You're building something. You're starting to get intrigued with this person. Wow. They're really catching you off guard. You're starting to see this person as the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, they're really bringing in some happiness and some joy where you haven't had any for a while with the darkened days. There's something a little mysterious and a little dreamy about this person with the moon. They're catching your attention. I feel like they're a little mysterious. You'd like to know more about them as you're offering, because it looks like you're offering them the Knight of Cups. You're saying, I want to know what's going on. I'm following my heart right now because I want to know more about you. You're really starting to catch my heart. There is something very beautiful about this person, inside and outside for you. They're very charming and romantic, and they're really capturing your heart over here. Yeah. And the relationship is just progressing with the Three of Wands. You're definitely seeing the strength within this relationship. Guys, this is just becoming very beautiful as you get the Ten of Cups. I don't know how long this is going to go because I did go way deep. It could be all the way to... all of this outcome could go almost all the way to the end of the month for some of you because it's going to be so fluid. But I'm telling you right here, sure is a long ways away from what you were dealing with. This person is actually very intriguing. They want to know a lot about you as well. Could be Pisces, Leo, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, there's a huge difference in energy when it comes to this person versus that person. This person's very, just almost to the point where they're so hurtful, it's almost irritating. And this person over here really is intrigued. They want to know about you, and then they intrigue you to want to know about them. So there's definitely a Six of Pentacles going on over here, where there is a definite give and take within the way you guys are communicating. It's like you give me some info about you, and then they tell you about them, and you guys are just really interested. Just so many sorts of communication over here, and beautiful communication. Lots of love and lots of fun and lots of joy, lots of happiness when it comes to the Sun card. And then you had the, what, Three of Cups? Is that what the Three of Cups was? Or was it over there? No, I seen that dang Three of Cups. You have the Three of Pentacles. I think that you had the Three of Cups. However, well, it doesn't matter. The whole point is that within this situation, I guess, was the Three of Wands for the progress, the Three of Pentacles. But no matter what, you're still building, and you're building a friendship. You're building a relationship out of this situation, which actually, you know, it's more inspiring, and you feel like you're actually going somewhere, you know, and it's more practical, and it feels good, and it might even get, as time goes on, more passionate, more sensual. You never know. But however it is right now, it just feels like, yes, you know what, I'm kind of on the fool's journey over here, and I'm really enjoying myself. I got the Sun sitting behind me, and I have the Sun card here, right? And they do go this way. So it's like I have the Sun sitting behind me, and I feel the power, I feel the warmth, you know? It's like I can tell this person about the cool reward that I got. My picture's on the wall, is, you know, and they're like, whoa, that's so cool. You did so awesome. Or this person's like, that's great. Glad you got a job, you know, and it's like, wow, I don't know, that hard work, you know, you can't even, you know, just total disrespect and no care, nothing, just very, very kind of snaky, very cold-hearted. So yeah, and that was what you're kind of just refusing to see. And I just feel like the refusing to see was, they may have been trying to get a hold of you all this time, and you just kind of push them back, right? The hesitation. Because it does show the hesitation. So it could have just been, you know what, I don't want this right now, you know. But then you start recognizing, once you start, you know, talking to them, and yeah, you're not talking to them very loving, you're talking to them as the King of Swords. No emotion. Who are you? What do you want? Why do you keep writing me? You know, you see what I'm saying? Why do you keep talking to me? Right? But then it was almost like the more you're opening up, you're realizing, whoa, you know what? Okay. Right? Because they're offering you emotion. And you're like, why are you offering me emotions? I'm not feeling very emotional right now. In fact, the emotions that I do feel is not like this. It's like this, okay? Not feeling very good. But the more you're talking to them, the more they're opening you up, the more you are feeling good. And that's what's so awesome, because then you have this change and this transformation in the way you are communicating, and you're like, whoa, hold on. Everything's going to change now. Everything's changing, because now I can become the Queen of Wands. Now I can feel like I have the courage. And now I feel really good, and I'm actually starting to enjoy myself, right? Because with the Queen of Wands, it's like, wow, and I have this like joy, and I'm feeling good. So yeah, very beautiful reading over here, my friends. Very beautiful. Okay, let's get some overall cards. Wow, that's awesome. Awesome. Okay, let's see. That's it right there. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Does it say chance? It does say chance. Whoa. Because that's a refusal to see. Remember, I just said it. You weren't wanting to give it a chance because you were like, I'm too busy over here. What do you want? I'm coming in at you. You know, what's it say? Take divinely guided chance. So you are. All positive change in successful venues involve a degree of risk. Well, got the Fool. And you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunity. There you go. Hey, why are you talking to me? Because I want to show you something. What do you want to show me? I want to show you some love. Ooh. 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 Wow. That's beautiful. What a beautiful reading. Okay, guys. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye.